Might I have a word with my husband's new best friend? Today is a fortuitous day indeed for Rivenspire, though I fear other kingdoms within the Covenant may not be so lucky. I know that my husband considers you to be his champion, but I wonder if you might be willing to assist his queen as well? I have heard troubling news from Sentinel. Rumors say that enemies from my father's past have returned. I wrote to him right away, of course, but as everyone knows, King Faharajad can be slow to respond. Still, I fear for his safety. Necromancers. Their kind has not been seen in the Illiac Desert for years, but that only makes them more dangerous. If you can go to Sentinel and just ensure all is well, it would be a relief. I have made travel arrangements, if you are willing. Look for a ship called the Don Posset offshore at North Point. The first mate, Elvira Dere, should be waiting for you on the docks, ready to leave for Sentinel. When you get there, just make sure the city is safe. Only visit my father, if you wish. Of course. I'm relieved already, just knowing that you will go. If there is any trouble there, I know my father could use help, whether he wants it or not. I'm sorry, I digress. You said you have a question. When I was very young, there was a necromancer, Satura. He raised an army of the dead and marched on Sentinel. Though my people will not fight the dead, somehow my father won the battle. If Satura has returned, though, it would be very bad. No, it is a matter of faith. Our people believe that desecrating the dead, even if they have been risen, is a terrible dishonor. This is why a necromancer in Sentinel would be a very bad thing, and why I am concerned for my father's safety. My husband has many admirable qualities, and one of them is a hopeless optimism. He rarely takes action until a problem has at least been confirmed. As I said, I have only heard rumors of trouble in the Illiac. Hopefully it is nothing. Of course. My father is King Faharajad, my brother Azah, my sister Lakana, and I were raised in Sentinel. Then one day, my father told me he had to marry me to this mad, young king of Wayrest, Emmerich. I was furious, of course, but I came around.
Smell that air. Smells like victory.
I bet I can bang the dents from my armor while we're in town.
No matter the troubles assaulting our fair city.
Back in the saddle.
We don't like trouble.
Too old, my tusk. I'll show him too old.
Hey there. You the one Queen Maria bought passage for to Sentinel? All right. I'm just glad you didn't bring along a chest full of luggage. We got to row out to the posset in this little dinghy here. Real glamorous, eh? As long as you don't mind rowing. Captain Mark already let me do all the rowing on the way in. Such a gentleman. Yeah, I wouldn't expect any rowing from him. We're ready whenever you are. Just say the word and we'll push off. Then let's get the Oblivion out of here. Come on, Captain. It's your turn to row. All right, you lovers. Time to cast off. Well, we're here all right, but I'm not sure I'm going to be getting off the boat. In fact, I say we just put right back out to sea. Oh, you bet your arse there is. Queen Maria's messenger said she had heard rumors, and I guess they were true. Or something. Go talk to Captain Mark. He actually walked a little ways down the dock. Better he tells you about it himself.
Zombies. All the ports in Tamriel. Why this one? I sailed all the way across the Illiac Bay, and I need a glass of grog. I shared a drink with some unsavory characters. I draw the line at zombies. I think I'll stay off the docks for now. You can't smell their soggy, rotting flesh? Just walk down the causeway there. You'll see them. Damned army of them. Question is, why aren't the Sentinel guards doing anything? Nah. I've seen a few of the bootless louts skulking around, behind crates and such. Someone needs to go grab one of the guards and ask what in Oblivion's going on here. You up for it? There you go. Give the guards a kick and tell them to get to work. I've got cargo to unload. If the guards can't help us, look for the dockmaster. Maybe he's got half a brain. Unless the zombies have eaten it, of course.
Walker's breath. Too many. I can't take it.
We fought well.
You might want to get back on your boat, seafarer. The dead are crawling from the sea and they have overtaken the docks. There is nothing to be done. We just have to pray to Tuwaka that they wander away. Zombies? Oh, such a crude term. These Ranetu are the remains of sailors who shipwrecked off the coast. We respect our dead here in the Alakir Desert. Even those who died at sea are honored ancestors. We do not fight them. We would be cursed. No. You are an outsider. These are not your ancestors. And as such, there is no dishonor in striking them down. No curse. Oh, but the fact that the dead have risen at all, it is terrible. We have strict laws. This should not happen here. I do not know. And I fear we have only made the situation worse. We thought we could contain them. We built barricades and tried to herd them away, but it was to no avail. Now I fear we are in even greater danger. My fellow guards will not strike the Ranatu either. Jessamine, Pirjin, and Emidal. I fear for their lives. Please find them and send them away. Then meet at the warehouse. The Dark Master hides there, and he may know the cause of all this.
Side by side.
Please, no! Go away! They're going to find me! I don't want to die! No, none of us are. The Ranitu are going to kill us all. It is not fair. I am too young to die. I just want to run away.
That's the end of that turn.
More was mercy. What have I done? I was just trying to defend myself, and now I have committed the greatest dishonor and brought a curse down upon my family. This Ranetu caught me. He was trying to bite me, to eat me. I tried to fend him off, but he jerked, and his head ran against my blade. It wasn't my fault. What am I going to do now? But what about stopping this Ranetu from getting into the city? What about the other guards? I cannot simply abandon them. Can I?
Great Ruptka, if this be not your will, send me a sign. Wait. Who are you? What are you doing here? Blood and honor. I have always had faith, but never have I... You are here to fight the Ranetu? Praise Ruptka. I was prepared to dishonor myself, but he sent you. I will go then. Gods be with you, my friend. Is the way clear? Finally, someone who's not afraid to do the dirty work. Someone to clean up my docks. I watched you from the window until I heard those necromancers downstairs. But I thought Mujad was coming here too. Did you see him? Damn. The poor bastard. I told them. I told the guards that they were going to have to fight back. It is one thing to be superstitious. But when the Ranetu are attacking the city, it's time to put the superstitions aside. No, we're not all so hung up on our beliefs. Can't ignore the tradition, though. Not unless we want fruit thrown at us, or worse. Regardless, right now, I'm just glad Taba's winds guided you here. Someone to get the Ranetu off the damn docks. I do. I overheard the necromancers. Their leader is calling the dead from the sea with some kind of dark ritual. If you can disrupt the ritual, the dead should... well, they should drop dead. Or at least stop crawling out of the water. That I do not know. I heard them mention the warehouse at the west end of the docks. Maybe the ritual is there. Wherever it is, you have to stop it. Then tell Captain Saphira. Tava be with you.
Again to serve me! Now kill!
You were spectacular. Stendarr's might flowed through you. I could almost see it.
The Ranetu have returned to the sea. The docks will soon smell of dead fish again instead of dead people. And you, right off the boat, and you slay the necromancer? Surely Tuwaka sent you to deliver us from this difficult situation. I am too. It has been many years since the plague of necromancy visited our shores. Though I am relieved the docks are clear, the events of this day are extremely disturbing. I wonder if you know how completely we are in your debt. Alakir warriors fear no evil, but they will not fight the undead. It may be a superstition, but it has been tradition for centuries. I could not have convinced my guards to break it today. I'm afraid not. There was just no easy solution. Perhaps to call everyone inside the castle and lock the doors? King Faharajad would not have liked that. Of course, the king will be extremely disturbed to hear what has befallen her regardless. I did not want to send word to the king until I was certain necromancy was involved. Now, though, he should be informed right away. I must stay here and oversee the cleanup. You are the one who turned the tide here. Will you inform the king as well? Thank you, Seafarer. It is better if I remain here to supervise as best I can, but I know the king would want to be informed of what has befallen us as soon as possible.
The death of Princess Lakana was so tragic, but we appreciate your efforts to save her.
With all respect, Your Majesty, this proves our suspicions were well-founded. You should have heeded my father's warning.
It is not the place of the dishonored to correct the king, Ashaba. You are dismissed.
I meant no disrespect, Your Majesty, only that you know where to find us. I will take my leave.
Welcome to Sentinel, Wayfarer. If you've come about the docks, rest assured I already know. I regret that you visit during such times. But perhaps your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps the gods guided you here to help us fight the Withered Hand. Necromancers, practitioners of the most vile magic, and the bane of the Alakir Desert. It has been many years since we faced such a threat. I hope the rumors about this group, the Withered Hand, were untrue. But today's events prove otherwise. Several years ago, a diabolical necromancer named Satura led an army of undead against me. Satura was defeated, but the rumors suggest his sons have returned for revenge. They are calling themselves the Withered Hand. Undoubtedly. But I suspect the attack at the docks was merely a feint. I fear the Withered Hand is planning something far worse. That is the challenge I now face. The people of the Alakir Desert, even those in Sentinel, are superstitious. They believe that striking the dead carries a terrible curse. For them, it is an act of dishonor. That is why I need you, Wayfarer. Then your visit is fortuitous indeed. My own son, Prince Azar, has been investigating the rumors about the Withered Hand. He is a bright young man, but he needs help. First, though, I would ask you to inform General Thoda of what has befallen. Yes, that is likely. General Thoda is my chief military advisor. He is also a practical man who places security above superstition. He is resting at his home after returning from Alkir, but I need his counsel on how to proceed. General Thoda is a trusted advisor. and a good friend. He has heard the rumors about the Withered Hand, and he can help us. Tell no one else, though. People remember Satura, and hearing his sons have returned could cause a panic.
I know you from Allcare. You roughed up so many of my bravos. Tamriel is a small place, after all. I just returned from Allcare myself, back in my chair, drinking my wine with my wife. Wait. Please tell me you're not here to disturb me. No! You realize what this means. Not one moment of relaxation, not one. And damn it, I thought this talk about the Withered Hand was just rumor. Are you sure this is true? The Sentinel docks? The nerve. But it sounds like something those motherless dogs would do. I tell you, Uwafa and Alasan might just be more dangerous than their father. Uwafa and Alasan are the sons of that old bastard Satura. They're calling themselves the Withered Hand as a fear tactic. I knew them when they were boys. They're the same age as Prince Azar. Speaking of whom, we should inform him as well. Exactly. He knows more about this business than I do. That's for sure. If you'll go round up the prince, I'll have to find some way to explain to my wife why I'm leaving again. Then we can all meet at the palace. My guess is that he's with the girls at his seraglio by the north wall. I know what you're thinking, but it's not because the prince is some kind of ladies' man. The girls help him gather information. Perhaps he'll already know what's happened. My hope is that Prince Azar might have a lead on where Uwafa and Alasan have set up their headquarters, or better yet, what they're planning next. Regardless, these are things we should discuss at the palace.
I don't need much.
I should have tried to stop them. I'm sorry. So sorry. What have I done? It was a nightmare. These savage men burst into the seraglio. They struck down the guards and even sweet little Rohiba. And then they took the prince. Please, would you go after them? You have to. No, yet another way in which I failed. I should have followed them out into the street. I'm such a fool. Maybe someone else out there saw them. Maybe they can tell you which way those men took the prince.
Prince, someone help! They took him!
That way. They went that way.
They took the prince down the path. Hurry!
I tried, but they got me with their evil magic. They took the prince. Down there. I think it leads out of the city. Please, go stop them.
Looking forward to seeing what you make with that.
I don't recognize you, but under the circumstances, I am pleased to make your acquaintance. If you are here to render aid, I can promise that you'll be well rewarded. Oh, so you do know who I am then? Did my father put you up to this? Has he been watching me? Well, I shouldn't be so accusatory. If he was tracking me, then I guess it turned out to be extremely fortunate. I don't wish to sound ungrateful, but you should know that kidnapping me was just a distraction. The Withered Hand has been planning this for years. If only we heard the rumors sooner. At this point, I'm not sure we can stop them. Oh, from tunneling into the impervious vault, this was just one of their attempts. It's a brilliant plan, really. The gates of the vault have been magically sealed for centuries, but underneath, the vault's apparently not so impervious. Undoubtedly, they hope to steal the Ansei wards. With the wards, Uwafa and Alasan could become unimaginably powerful, and that would be disastrous. No matter the risks, we must try to stop them. Well, let's return to the palace and consult with my father. There's a ladder to the south that leads up into the city. Tell my father, the king, what they're planning.
Word has reached me of what happened at the Seraglio. I should have seen this coming. Please, tell me you found Prince Azar, and he is safe. I told Toda you'd come through. I had a feeling about you, right from the start. Tell me though, where is Azar? And was this the extent of the Withered Hand's plot? Or do they presently plan some further insult to my family and my kingdom? Blade's Edge. How could they? Would that actually work? If they get into the vault, they could steal the Ansei wards. And then, we must hurry. We have to stop them at all costs. I can take guards to the impervious vault, but we're going to need help from the Mages Guild. As much as I hate to admit it, only they know how to unseal the vault. Will you go to the guild for me, Wayfarer? When you reach the Mages Guild Tower, speak to Gabrielle. She understands the need for discretion. I will meet you at the impervious vault. Tawaka watch over you, Wayfarer. Let us hope we can keep the Ansei wards from falling into enemy hands. Of course. If you were not raised here, you would not know. The Ansei wards were created centuries ago, the first time necromancers threatened the people of the
Hey, I know you. We killed that crazy old necromancer together, Angoff. Remember that midnight talisman we used to break into Cathedral? I still can't believe that worked. So I don't suppose you need help with something fun like that. Are you joking? I've been wanting to take a crack at that place ever since I heard the name. Wait a minute. Did Simone put you up to this? Why would the king want to break into the vault? Necromancers? Ansei wards? Fascinating. Count me in. So we just need to break the seal? I know.
That could be helpful.
Take your time and browse, my friend. I'm sure you'll find I have what you've always wanted. This is for Gabrielle, isn't it? She's a regular. In a city like Sentinel, we Bretons have to stick together. I have some in stock. You're welcome to them. Don't worry about payment. I know Gabrielle's good for it. I'm sorry, but I'm out of stock. Because I'm out of stocks. Seriously though, some Lion Guard mages came through and bought my last batch. Ninabon, the lizard trainer, might have some.
Welcome to Ninabon's Emporium of strange and wonderful things. Can I interest you in a lizard catching net? Or perhaps a trained lizard? Flame stalks, tasty treats. They help with indigestion. For a lizard, at least. You're not a lizard. What do you need them for? For some spell with Gabrielle, I bet. And she doesn't even like lizards. Oh well, just take them. But she owes me.
What hope is there for me?
Aha, perfect. Say though, you didn't happen to pick up a few giant's toes while you were at the bazaar, did you? That's fine. Giant's toes could make a bigger gap in the seal, but they're probably hard to find here anyways. These should do the trick, I think. Worm's head on top of the flame stalk, or flame stalk inside the worm's head. Oh, absolutely. It's only one person going in anyways. Without the giant's toes, I can only open the seal so far. Of course. Baharajad thinks that one person should be you. He wants to talk to you first, though. Go on up. Sure. I just need a minute to think about how exactly to word this. Gotta, gotta... Go on, I'll be right up.
If we are too late, the implications are unthinkable for all of Alakir. I've prayed to Tuaka, Stindar, and even Akatosh. Though I do not hold them sacred, I will pray to the Yokudan gods as well, just in case. Your hope is contagious, Wayfarer. I am pleased that your road has led you here. General Thoda is not a man of faith, but even he agrees your coming seems more than a coincidence. If only one of us can enter the vault, I think it should be you. I cannot adequately express my gratitude. You must be careful, though. Azar believes the Withered Hand is far more powerful than we realized. Uwafa and Alisan in particular. If you see either of them, I suggest you exercise extreme caution. I pray that we are not too late to stop the Withered Hand, and with the same breath, I thank the gods for guiding you here. Tuwaka watch over you, Wayfarer. Here comes Gabrielle. Are you ready?
Stand back, Your Majesty. I'm not sure how the vault will react.
I hope this works.
It worked. Go quickly. I don't know how long it'll stay open.
They've broken into the vault. Shot them through. Wards out, now!
You are not marked with the corruption of undeath, nor those that foster it. You are not aligned with them, are you? You sought to protect the wards? Praise Tuwaka. That means there are still living those who oppose the menace of necromancy in the Alakir. Hearken closely then, for my spirit cannot abide here long. We sacrificed ourselves to create the wards, and through them we have protected the consecrated dead. But the wards have fallen into corrupted hands now, and we are powerless to stop them. You must recover the wards. I do not know. My sight is weakened, and my presence is tied to my ward. They have taken it far from here. That is why I am fading. Find the wards. Bring them back. Tuwaka be with you. We will meet again.
That took longer than I hoped. It's hard to be patient when I know the fate of my kingdom is at stake. Tell me you have good tidings. Or did they escape with the Ansei wards? Damn it all! Voda said Satura's sons were dangerous. That's certainly true now. With the Ansei wards, they can raise an army faster than I can. We have to stop them. We have to send Uwafa and Alasan to join their father in oblivion. I've done everything in my power to avoid calling on the Ashaba, but I no longer have a choice. We must have their help to recover the Ansei wards. I would avoid contacting them directly, however. Will you be my envoy, Wayfarer? Thank you. Most of the Ashaba live together, wandering the desert, going gods know where. Track them down, and tell their leader Marima that the Alakir needs him again. We need the Ashaba to fight the Withered Hand. The Ashaba often spend this season camping at Morwa's bounty to the south. God's willing, perhaps they are still there. Marima sent his daughter to warn me of the Withered Hand. They wanted to help. I regret that I turned them away. I hope I need to remind you to keep this quiet. Rumors will spread about the Withered Hand, but we should try to keep the theft of the Anse wards a secret. I have many political enemies who would try to turn this to their advantage.
This is truly a sign from Rutka.
I leave things to my brother, and this is what happens.
Stay back, Wanderer. You are welcome to our camp, but our chief is not entertaining guests. Like so many of our warriors, he has been poisoned. Only his daughter may disturb his rest. The king has waited too long. So many warriors have died, and Marima holds on to life by a thread. We will answer the king's call to the best of our ability, but I fear we can do very little. You should speak to Talia if you haven't already.
You approach the camp of the Ashaba. Unless you are here to help us, I suggest you turn around and go the other way. Faharajad sent you to ask for our help? Now? The nerve of this king. Well, if you seek my father, you should know he and many other of our warriors are extremely ill. Some are dead. Our water was poisoned. I suspect it was the necromancers, the Withered Hand, but it is of little importance now. All that matters is finding the ingredients for the antidote. If my father dies, there is no Ashaba for the king to call upon. Will you help me then? Come quickly then. Meet me at my tent in the camp. Here. I've marked on your map where my father says we can find the ingredients. Lead the way. I will see my fallen brothers and sister avenged, even if it is the last thing I ever do. Who would have believed the Withered Hand would poison our water? We must hurry. So many Ashaba have already died.
in this together! That's the end of that tale.
My father has been chief of the tribe for 26 years. We would not know what to do without him.
That's everything. Meet me at my father's tent. Please, Father. There must be some way.
You are welcome to our camp. We are usually generous hosts, but under the circumstances, I hope you understand. You have seen, of course. The tribe is weak, and I am soon to return to the sand. Another must fulfill the sacred duty of the Ashaba. That other is you. It has been foreseen. Yes, there can be no doubt. The Withered Hand, we have never faced such a threat. But it is our duty to stop them. You must become one of us. You must become an Ashaba. Then, you must stop the Withered Hand. There is a ritual. My daughter. I told her the ingredients were for an antidote. But she knows now. They are for your initiation. There's not much time. You must decide. Are you willing to join us to become an Ashaba? Thank you. You move a great weight off of the heart of a dying man. The future of our tribe, our honor, depends on you fulfilling our duty and fighting the Withered Hand. My daughter is not happy right now. She's as stubborn as her mother was. But death will not be stayed. Be assured, though, Initiate, after you complete the trial, she will help you fight the Hand, if you wish. That is good. I believe she is finished mixing the potion for your initiation. Speak to her when you are ready to begin the trial. May Tuwaka guide your path, Initiate. Always.
The great man lies dying over there, and he has put all his faith in you. I hope it is not misplaced. I have finished mixing the potion for your initiation. Whenever you are ready, we can begin the trial.
Very well. Then here it is. Go to the Mikada in the back of the tent and drink. Be prepared, Initiate. The potion will bring on a vision of the past. When the vision is over, you will know what it means to be a Shaba.
Samir, rouse yourself. Do you want to miss the battle? Samir, my brother,
Finally you stir. Did you drink too deeply from the starry well last night? This is unlike you. Quickly, pull yourself together. We can afford no idle time today. Morwa's mercy. Maybe you took a head bump too. Did you forget about the battle? The regatta will drive these evil elves from our lands for good. I am to fight at your side today, brother. Tell me you still feel up to it. Now there is the Samir I know. Sometime you will have to tell me what has befallen on this last night. A story of wildness, I am sure. Come now, though. Our father prepares to address the regatta. He is expecting us.
Regatta, you all know that the elves are outside our walls. These infidels call us barbarians. They would drive us from this land, but what the elves do not know is that Rutger himself guided us to these shores. He decreed that the Alakir would be our home. Today, the infidels will see the strength of the Shahai. Ansi will guide our blades. Today, the sands will run red with elven blood. For Regatta! You look strong, Samir. My heart is proud. I believe this will be a day of destiny for you and your brother. If we wish to remain here, we must cleanse the land of these elves' taint. Yes, and much of the glory for this victory will go to you and your brother. I send you forth as my champions to slice through the elves' ranks and find their leader. You will cut off the snake's head, and then the body will wither and die. Yes, it is a great honor and a great responsibility. But you have proven your valor time and again, Samir. I know you will succeed and clear the way for our people's future. Go now, and go with the gods, my son. You have my blessing. I know you will be victorious, my son. May Ansi guide your blade.
Give me a moment, Samir. I must make my offering to Ansi. Come to my tent when you are ready to enter the battle. Our deeds today will be remembered for generations to come, brother. Lead on. Look at the walking bones.
You are too late, Samir. Your father is dead. Even worse, some elven necromancer. He turned your father into an abomination. The necromancer slew your father and then reanimated his corpse. It is the most terrible thing I have ever seen. He is lost. There is nothing to be done for it. Samir, you must not go in there. You would have to strike down your own father. As darkly as these events have transpired, our laws remain sacred. Your father is honored dead. Harm his remains, and you dishonor yourself. Yes, there is no other choice to be made. I know your father would not want us to abandon our new home here, but he could not have foreseen this. He would not have us break the sacred law. You must not even consider such a thing.
We should discuss this, Samir. Come with me. Fate has dealt us a cruel hand, my brother. I agree with you. Father would not want us to flee our home. But do we dishonor ourselves? To kill him would mean exile, but I am willing to do this if you command. Because it is clear that one of us must make this sacrifice. You are in line to become king now. If you strike our father, you would be throwing all of this away. For me, there is not as much at stake. Just speak the command and I will go, brother. No! No, please! I beseech you to reconsider this decision, Samir. I cannot bear to see you exiled. What will I do? I am not sewn from the same cloth as you and father. I am not meant to be king.
Why, Samir? Why? You have broken the most sacred tradition of the kingdom. Nothing can justify such sacrilege. The law is clear, Samir. Exile. You must leave here now and never return. Good. Then there is nothing more for us to discuss. Let us hope your brother learns to listen to my counsel, and to make better decisions than you have.
It is done then? I would not have such courage. In my mind, you are a hero for what you have done. No, you deserve to be honored for your actions. But the Vizier says that by law, you must be exiled instead. I don't know what to do. Your courage, your humility. You should be king, not I. I'm sorry. I suppose I must stop acting like a child and accept my responsibility. Whatever happens, though, your sacrifice will never be forgotten. I love you, my brother.
Welcome back. You were gone for longer than I expected. I trust you walked in the steps of Prince Samir of Yath and experienced the events that led to his exile? He was. Samir went on to start a family and a tribe in exile. They wandered the desert as nomads and became known as the Ashaba. Hakmir became king and ruled peacefully until years later, when he again faced the threat of necromancers and undead. The colony from Yath would have fallen, but Samir led his tribe against the necromancers and their army of risen dead. The Ashaba accepted the dishonor of fighting the dead to save the kingdom. So it has been ever since. You have now witnessed the first sacrifice, and you know that true honor need not be named. You are one of us. You are Ashaba. We will recognize you as our brother, and together, we will uphold the sacred duty of our tribe. Yes, the words have been spoken. Normally, my father would conduct a small ceremony and speak the words, but his spirit moved on while you were unconscious. His last request was that you and I would destroy the Withered Hand. There is little we can do to help our fellow Ashaba here now, so we should do as my father wished. We should dedicate ourselves to destroying the Withered Hand. They killed my father. I will enjoy the opportunity to even the score. There is a place to the northeast, a sacred place called Tuatha's Throne. It is a place of quiet and of honor. Many, many heroes have been laid to rest there. I worry what would happen if the Withered Hand were to go there. I must see to the consecration of my father's remains. It would be disrespectful to do otherwise. Go on to Tuatha's Throne. Look for an Ashaba named Ramati. I know these sands well. I will catch up with you soon enough.
They will pay for what Satakar's wrath, Wayfarer. Unless you want to wade through an army of undead, go no further. These dogs, the Withered Hand, they seized control of Tuatha's throne, and now they are raising the consecrated dead. How is this even possible? The Anse wards, stolen. There is no way. Impervious vault! How? This does explain how they raise the consecrated dead, though. It also explains why Tuatha is so angry. He speaks to me. He says the temple must be cleansed, and now! Oh, Tuatha will do the cleansing. We must only clear the way. If you will help me light the sacred braziers, Tuatha will send his breath to help us destroy the Withered Hand and return the dead to the sand. For each direction the wind blows, there is a brazier. Light the first 3 and meet me at the west brazier. I will light that one. Then we will light the central brazier together, and soon see Uwafa and his Withered Hand destroyed.
This is not good. Not good at all. I've killed a skeleton or 2 in my day, but this is worse than that. We are going to need more Ashaba. You? I'm pretty good with faces, but I don't know yours. You must have just joined then. Either way, welcome to the tribe. It's good that you're here. Do you understand why I am concerned? Some of the greatest heroes in history are buried here. Kings, queens, legendary warriors. If they've risen, it is a Shaba duty to kill them, and that's not going to be easy. There is. I maintain vigil here to ensure that certain ancient heroes, let's just say, if they're raised, that's a problem. With what's happened here, I need someone to check their graves. If they're up and about, they need to be put down. Thank you. This is no small thing, I ask, and I appreciate you stepping up. The 3 graves I need you to check belong to Homage Arena, Yokida Razul, and Queen Afsar. They changed the course of history. They deserve to rest now. I'll mark the graves' locations on your map. I'd go with you, but I have to watch and ensure they don't slip by. There are other Ashaba who can join you, though. You want one skilled in swordplay, or one who's adept at restoration magic? Very smart. I've rarely seen her equal with a blade. Let her keep the heroes occupied, and perhaps you can use magic to send them back to the sand. There are many heroes buried here, to be sure. But these 3 are the ones Ashaba scholars are most concerned about. They were extremely powerful in life, and scholars fear they could be extremely dangerous in death.
Weapons, my friend. We've won. Celebratory sweets.
You have done well, Wayfarer. Tuwaka is pleased. Very soon, it is like Tuwaka is taking in the air and preparing to send his breath. The withered hand here will soon crumble, and the particles will drift away like sand in the wind. Tuwaka says you will have the pleasure of killing this Uwafa. With his help, of course. First, you must light the final brazier over there. Then, Tuwaka's breath will come. Uwafa has sealed himself inside the sanctum with my priests. I fear for them, but Tuwaka will help us. He will unseal the doors. Then you can go in and kill this necromancer bastard. Are you ready to witness the power of a god, my friend? Go now, and light the final brazier. Do not fear the power of Tuwaka. You and I, we are his champions in this. Oh, yes. Oh, great Tuwaka, keeper of souls, hear the prayer of your humble servant. Your sacred grounds have been defiled. The rest of our ancestors have been disturbed. I ask you to send your sacred breath to cleanse the temple and give us your blessing to destroy the defiler.
I
He has
cannot
given
follow
his
you
blessing.
into Tuwaka's
Go
sanctum.
into the inner sanctum
mission leads
and
elsewhere.
kill Uwafa.
Corruption in my ward is gone, but the other wards, I must find them.
I am very proud. Tuwaka says that you smote this Uwafa mightily. You recovered the ward of Anse Radan as well. The temple is restored, and Alakir is safer. Tuwaka is pleased. Tuwaka says you should not worry. He says you will find them. I can watch over the ward of Anse Radan for now. Tuwaka has much faith in you, my friend. He wants me to give you this. You should be honored. I do not know where the other Anse wards have been taken, but Tuwaka tells me that you must go east, my friend. He says that is the next step on your journey. No, Tuwaka is quiet now. He is not worried about you. He is more worried about me getting the temple cleaned up. I have a suggestion, though. I think you should start your search in the city of Bergama. There is a great scholar in Bergama. Her name is Zore. She knows much about the Anse wards. She may have the answers we seek. Wherever you go, Tuwaka will be with you. Of that, I am certain.
Ah, there you are. The Ashaba who was with you just returned, saying you had become separated. Of course. Or do you wish to let them rest and take the other this time? There are many heroes buried here, to be sure. But these three are the ones Ashaba scholars are most concerned about. They were extremely powerful in life, and scholars fear they could be extremely dangerous in death. There's no need for me to ask whether the heroes had been raised when you found them. I only need to know, are they now at rest? Then you fulfilled the duty of the Ashaba here, and saved me a dung heap of trouble. As we Ashaba always say, true honor need not be named. I hope we cross paths again.
Poor Princess
You may be
Lakanna.
safer in the desert.
Thank
than
you
in
for
Bergamo
trying to
right
save
now.
her.
I was meant for better than this.
I see you there, but you must wait. A scholar's work is seldom urgent, but I have a request from the king himself. It seems the Anse wards have been misplaced. Wait, I should not have... just forget I said that. You did? It has occurred to me that the Withered Hand might seek to use the wards to raise the consecrated dead at Tuwaka's throne. I am relieved that you stopped them. So now we just need to find the other two wards. My apprentice Shiri is traveling with Prince Azar, trying to find answers, but they need my research. Let me work. I will ensure you are notified when we know more. It seems the power of the Anse wards is somehow linked to their lives of the Anse who created them. By learning about the Anse, I hope to get an idea of where the Withered Hand may take the wards. Now, leave me to my work. They need help. You must help them.
I've done all that I can. Tuwaka guided your footsteps here at the perfect moment, brother. There is a Shaba work to be done. The Withered Hand has taken over the port. The situation is strange, though, to say the least.
The Withered Hand launched a surprise attack against Tava's blessing. They killed everyone and everything, even the livestock. The strange thing is, they have not raised the dead. I do not know, but I fear they planned something terrible. Prince Azar and his men are barricaded in the warehouse at the eastern edge of town. He may have learned more about what these fiends are planning. You should go to him. I hope the prince has learned more. I believe the Withered Hand has brought one of the Anse wards here, and that does not bode well. You were at Tuwaka's throne, were you not? So, you know that as well as anyone.
Another find for your pack.
Now, let's go attack!
I heard the commotion out there and somehow knew it was you. It is good, and good to see you, my illustrious friend. Your arrival comes at a fortuitous time, as we are indeed in dire straits, and it will soon get much, much worse. That fiend Alasan is here. With Uafa dead, he has the withered hand twisted to his own designs. He seeks power. The reason they aren't raising these people, it's because Alasan plans to turn himself into a lich. He corrupted one of the Anse wards, using it as some sort of necromantic focus to channel energy from the dead. He's performing a ritual in the lighthouse. He says this ritual will transform him into a lich. Will you help me stop him? I believe we must first destroy the focuses. Alasan's minions have been piling the dead around them so they can channel energy for the ritual. Destroy the focuses, then go to the lighthouse and find a way to disrupt Alasan's ritual.
Good quality there. There are none left to stand against us.
You've come too late! The ritual has begun and you cannot strike me down! You are the one who killed my brother Uafa, are you not? I will grant that you are likely a formidable foe. But once I become a lich, I will burn you to cinders. There's nothing you can do to stop me now! The ritual has begun, and I am already bound to the Anse ward as it is bound to me! If you strike me down, the blade will be shattered!
You broke the Anse ward.
After so many centuries, it is a wonder I can still be surprised. I could not abide the necromancer corrupting my ward, but I was powerless to stop him. Your actions have shattered the blade, but you made the right choice. You have my gratitude. Shattering the blade was the only way, albeit there were consequences. Necromantic energy was released, causing the dead of Tava's blessing to rise. The necromancer himself is not a lich, but he has become a powerful spirit. No, he cannot be slain now. There is a way, but I am fading. With the ward broken, my strength wanes quickly. I will presently go to the far shores unless you can reforge the blade. We need the gods' favor. For Tava, capture the desert wind. For Morwa, get the milk of a goat. And for Zet, gather the earth from a fallen warrior's grave. With these elements, reforge the blade. Then bring it to the Onse Shrine.
You are undone by your own heroics, dog. I may not be a lich, but I have an army of undead.
Was with us in that fight. That was it, right? Sometimes it's hard to tell.
You will die. You will die, and then you will join my army. Meddled with my affairs long enough. It is time to end this.
Yes, the time has come to end this. this evil.
What are you doing here? Your ward is broken, Ansei. You are no threat to me.
Now, take the ward and use it to trap Alasan.
What are you doing? No!
I feared that after all these years, my sacrifice would prove to be of no avail, but you performed admirably. We cannot kill that necromancer, but he will trouble us no more. He became some kind of specter, and he bound himself to my ward, but that allowed me to imprison him within it. He is contained now. The important thing is that the ward is restored and can again protect the Alakir Desert. For that, I thank you. I sense that the Third Ward is in the greatest peril of all. The sibling of the necromancer who came here is far more skilled in the dark arts, far more dangerous, and far more ambitious. The sibling I speak of has not been slain, and has possession of the Third Ansei Ward, but I cannot sense its location. Despite our victory here, the Alakir Desert is still in danger. Whatever has befallen, you must recover the Third Ward. I do not know, but trust your destiny, for it will lead you where you need to be. First, though, you must secure my ward. Find someone you can entrust with its keeping. I sense that we will meet again. May the gods watch over you until then.
Don't want to do this!
What foulness is afoot now? The dead have risen? I thought Alasan was purposefully not raising them. Were we too late? Has Alasan transformed himself into a lich? He's not? We should rejoice then and relish the knowledge of his defeat. Without Alasan, the rest of these necromancers do not concern me, not in the least. But what of the Ansei Ward? Do you have it? And you brought it to me. You honor me, hero. I pledge to you for as long as I live, it will not fall into evil hands again. Now only the final Ansei Ward remains. But with Uafa and Alasan gone, who could have it? Another sibling? But who could that be? Wait, Satura did have another child, a very young daughter. I remember her now, nipping at her brother's heels, but her name escapes me. Still, somehow we must find her.
I think I know where to find the Third Ansei Ward. It seems the necromancer Alasan underestimated you. I was hiding outside the lighthouse. After you disrupted the ritual, I went in and found Alasan's notes. I think I know where the Withered Hand has taken the Third Ansei Ward. Hunding's Watch. The Withered Hand is seeking out the birthplaces of the Ansei who forged the wards. Just as Alasan did here, they can use these locations to corrupt the wards. The third Ansei, Halela, was born near Hunding's Watch. I am sure of nothing, but this is my suggestion for where you should begin your search. There is a wise woman in Hunding's Watch, Priestess Sermon. Perhaps she can give you more insight. Since both Alasan and Uafa have been dealt with, the Withered Hand may be considerably weakened. Perhaps the Third Ansei Ward is closer at hand than you realize. If the gods are with you, I believe you will recover it quickly.
For High Isle!
It is good to see you again, my friend. Now I understand why Tuwaka bid me to come here to Hunding's watch. If you are to save the Alakir Desert from the Withered Hand, there are things you must learn from the spirits of this place. Yes, many of them. And pilgrims come from all over Hammerfell to honor them, the heroes of our greatest wars. It is usually a quiet affair, but when one such as you arrives, spirits of friend and foe alike awaken to create a portrait of the past. To teach you, if you are to be champion of the Alakir, you must understand the spirit of this desert and its people. Tuwaka says you must walk in the steps of our heroes, battle the spirits of the enemies they faced. Then you will understand. First, you will face the Nidic peoples. When the Regatta first crashed on these shores, the Needs were first to challenge them. Fight the Nidic soldier spirits, claim their essences, and use them to summon and face their leader, War Chief Hakon.
The only real world is Satakal. Satakal is the world. Shiri? I do not know this name, nor do I know anything about any Onse ward. I know only that Satakal will soon devour himself. Devour us all. We must warn them. Or must we? No, it matters not.
You are not welcome here. We will defend our land.
In our fight against the Needs, we saw the raw power of defiance. We came to respect Tamriel and its warriors. You must now battle the giant goblinkin. The Regatta's long road to conquest was paved with thousands of these beasts' corpses. Such things are difficult to imagine, yes. In those times, goblins were mighty beasts, and their cruelty was not tempered by cowardice as it is now. Their filthy strongholds littered the sands of Hammerfell like a pox when the Regatta arrived. Horrible indeed. Our Yokudan ancestors could not tolerate such a blight on their new homeland. They would suffer no rivals, and so one of their mightiest heroes, Frandar Hunding, rallied the swords of the Regatta to slay the beasts. Tuatha claimed him during one of the bloodiest battles of the campaign. But his son, Divad, filled with wrath over the slaying of his father, soon rose to take command of the Regatta. He swore to avenge his father, no matter the cost. The Song of Divad tells us that he and his band of sword singers worked their sacred forges and consulted eldritch tomes for many long years to create 5 great swords. With these blessed blades, the Regatta forever vanquished the giant goblins. Well, Tuatha tells me that you must do battle with the spirits of the long-dead giant goblin kin. To what end? I do not know, but only fools doubt Tuatha's wisdom. Ironically, it was in our fight against the hideous goblins that we came to love the desert and its simple beauty. Now you must face the proud orc warriors of ancient Orsinium. The fight for the orc city proved to be one of our greatest trials. It is the heart of orcdom in Tamriel, settled at the foot of the Hrothgarian Mountains. It is a city of simple things, towering and cold. It has been razed and rebuilt countless times. The orcs are a tenacious people. Conquerors is a strong word, but yes, of course they were. Our ancestors and the Bretons laid siege to the city for 30 years before finally breaching the walls and razing the city. The orcs proved to be fearsome adversaries. You must face the ancient orcish specters in battle, and then summon and defeat their leader, General Theshaga. Tuatha says there is great wisdom to be gleaned from this.
You are not welcome here. We will defend
swords of Yukuda were not often sheathed. A long siege of Orsinium taught us the value of patience. Now you must face the forces of the Breton king, Joal, a treacherous asp, whose lust for power led to broken alliances and countless sorrows. He was the king of Daggerfall during the siege of Orsinium. The embers of the Orcish hold had not even cooled before he took up arms against our ancestors, his former allies. He was slain by a heroic sword singer at the Battle of Bankarai Pass. You must slay the perfidious spirits of King Joal's Breton army. Then King Joal himself, I suspect. Tuwaka shall be watching.
You served your purpose, now you will die.
Dang, I didn't think you could get more powerful.
Joal's betrayal taught us yet another virtue. Caution. Wariness. We remain slow to trust, but loyal beyond measure. You have reached the summit. The Make-Way God sees much at this height. Have you learned the greatest lesson of this place? The greatest lesson of Hundig's watch is this. Wars are fleeting, but honor is eternal. The dunes of time are ever shifting. Kings rise and fall. Cities are raised and rebuilt. Alliances are forged and broken. But honor, glory, legend remains. Your valor strikes a mighty bell. The heroes have come here themselves. Makela Leki, Derek Hallen, and both Frandar and Divad Hunding. Their spirits have come here to meet you, to challenge you, and to teach you. No, you will not cross blades. The Sword Singers were as much mages as warriors. They sought strength of body and of mind. These spirits will speak to you. Choose your words with care, though. Tuwaka says they seek to teach and to test.
Goblins approach, my lord. They will slaughter our scouts.
We must hold this pass or the war is lost. Their sacrifice will be remembered always.
Many of our noblest warriors will be slain. How can you turn your back to them?
A goat will run if you strike it. A jackal may bite if you give chase. Only man can choose to do nothing. The path of restraint is often the hardest. I pose to you a question, one that still haunts me. You are a scout for a great army.
perched on a mountainside. In the pass below, a band of enemy soldiers slowly approach the position of your dearest friend. Do you abandon your post to help your friend, or do you remain hidden to report the attack? Yes, your friend may die if you do not render aid. But if you fail to report the assault, is not the entire army put at risk? How many men could lose their lives for this one soldier? One's loyalties are truly put to the test.
The blades are forbidden. We must not use them.
Without them, our people, our civilization will die.
Taking up those blades may lead to something far worse than death.
All choices exact a toll, Wayfarer. Some are trivial, but some linger for generations. I was forced to drink from a bitter cup in my time, and all Redguards had paid the price. I wonder if you would have made the same choice. Giant goblins, beasts thought conquered by Divad, have returned. The fight goes poorly. You know the location of powerful magicked blades, but they are dangerous. They were hidden for a reason. Do you seek out the blades, or fight on without them? You would have met a glorious end. We chose the blades and destroyed the beasts. But as a result, the Shahai, our spirit swords, were forever destroyed. Centuries of wondrous tradition was snuffed out. I must bear this weight, always.
I spent my early years as a maiden of the Spirit Blade. As early as I can remember. Great heroes often carry the greatest regrets. They lie buried in the sand with the bones and broken blades, hidden, forgotten. I had many stories to pass on, but only one is known. Hearken to me. You have won a great battle and covered yourself in glory, but you are gravely wounded. A magical memory stone will allow you to record your last thoughts. Do you think of the battle recording history? Or do you immortalize your beloved family? Family is paramount, yes. But are not all Redguards bound by blood? In immortalizing your own family, you may have robbed a civilization of one of its greatest glories. The price of legend is high. The battle is celebrated, but my family is lost.
We must consider negotiation, my son.
To the dogs with that! Hira has killed my mother. He killed your wife.
What you say is true. But many more wives and sisters will die if we take up the sword.
This cave has made a coward of you. We must fight!
To choose for oneself is simple. A tyrant threatens your people. Submission would have brought peace, yes.
Tuwaka tells me the heroic spirits have returned to their slumber. Ah, only Tuwaka has such knowledge, my friend. I could barely hear you from here. Luckily, Tuwaka has shared some of his wisdom with me. You walk the narrow path that cuts between glory and sacrifice, valor and patience. You measure your pursuit of honor with reason and foresight. To see all ends is a gift only Tuwaka possesses. But to walk in his footsteps is wise indeed. What? No! I simply thought you'd like to know what Tuwaka thought of you. He is an excellent judge of character. No. The real lesson of these heroes is that legend always carries a price. You must be prepared to pay that toll when it comes. Tuwaka extends his hand. You need only enter the portal, and you will be transported back to the desert below.
Please, tell me you have seen Shiri, the Scholar's apprentice. Have you seen her? She had the ancient text from the Withered Hand necromancer at Tava's Blessing. She was supposed to go back to Bergama, but she never made it. We knew Shiri believed the Third Ward was here, and that you came this way, so we were hoping. Alas, there is one other place she might be, but I am too weak to make the journey. Will you take on the search for Shiri in my stead? It is not just Shiri. It is the text she found at Tava's Blessing. Scholar Zore says it must be kept away from the Withered Hand. Shiri has a cousin in Satakalam, Nahira. Please, you must go and see if Shiri is there. Thank you, my friend. Prince Azaz said you were indispensable. I now see why. You do an old soldier a great favor by helping. I hope Shiri is not hurt, and even more so, I hope that text has not been taken again by the Withered Hand.
Ah, the hero of Copeland Village. Very impressive.
Can't hide. Can't hide.
Side by side! Spread out!
What happened here? This is terrible. Did the Imperials do this? I hope Shiri was not here. Did you find any evidence that she visited? The leaders of the Withered Hand? But that would mean... Shiri is one of them too? A necromancer? You think... Tears of Zet, with that text, and we have no idea where she is. This is unthinkable. Shiri came to me only a few months ago, but she seemed so dedicated. Of course she was. She was studying the Ansei wards. How could I not have seen this? I hope we find her before she does something terrible. I just don't know. Her brothers are dead, and we have recovered 2 of the Ansei wards. Does she have the 3rd? Is the Withered Hand now under her command? Was it all along? There are so many questions. I will need time. Time we don't have. I'm not sure. Perhaps the Motalian necropolis? Her father's remains are there. Yes, that may be where Shiri has gone. It is just on the other side of Satakalam. After the Imperials are driven out of the city, getting into the necropolis will be easier. It was not easy.
Protect us from harm.
You here? Thank the gods. We need you. The 3rd Ansei ward is here. That girl, Shiri, the scholar's apprentice. She is a necromancer, and she has come to the necropolis. We have to stop her. Raising the dead. The consecrated dead. The very dangerous consecrated dead. The most evil people who ever walked the sands of the Alikir are entombed in the Italian necropolis. Prince Azan and I came to stop them, but we were overpowered. I fear he is either dead or taken captive. We were attacked by so many, so fast. I tried to find him, but to no avail. I came back to catch my breath. With you here, though, I am willing to try again. If you are, that is. We must hurry to find the prince. That girl, Shiri. She is not who we thought she was. She is heartless. Given the chance, I have no doubt she will kill the prince and raise him as her undead thrall. We must not allow that to happen.
Still standing. Be proud of that.
Tava, damn me for a fool. I can't believe I let you find me like this again. Once was humiliating enough. There's no time for recriminations, though. The Withered Hand has stolen back the Ansei wards we recovered. They have all 3 again. You gave Ansei Maja's ward into my care, and so I carried it with me for safekeeping. Thronekeeper Farvad was here too, with Ansei Radan's ward. I think Shiri planned it this way. She lured us here to get the wards back. It is obvious to any with eyes to see. She fooled us all. Apprenticing with Scholar Zolre to learn about the Ansei wards. Coming with us to Tava's blessing. She is wicked, just like her father. She is the sibling we were warned about. I do not know, and I have no idea as to what she has planned. If we get the Ansei wards back, that should at least slow her down. Shiri took Ansei Maja's ward into the next chamber, where she performed some kind of ritual. I heard it from here. No, after she finished her ritual, she departed. I think she left the ward behind, though. Please, go in there and get it. Then find Thronekeeper Farvad and the ward he was carrying. I shall follow after. If you would untie me first, that is.
Thanks to my sister, I am restored, and now I will have my vengeance!
Your prowess was befitting a knight. Well done. Stendarr was with us in that fight.
What have I done? What have I done? I have struck down one of our ancestors. I have betrayed my vows, my people, my God. Tu'whacca, how could you allow me to do this? No, no, I am not all right. Not all right at all. I have failed Tu'whacca. First, I lost Ansei Radan's ward, and then to get it back, I was forced to strike down the honored dead. Now the ward is corrupted, and so am I. Well, perhaps. Tu'whacca says now that you are here, there is a way. I must cleanse the ward, but I will need you to protect me while I do. Would you do that for me, my friend? The dead? That witch, Shiri, has set them against us. They will try to stop me from cleansing the ward. But if you will defend me, I can cleanse it, if you are ready. Tu'whacca says we should do this as soon as we can. The blade. You keep them off of me.
Shining steel!
Tu'whacca says to keep it up. You are doing a good job. We are close now! That's it. Just a bit more. There. It is done. Come, quickly now. We must stop this woman, Shiri. Meet me at the central tomb. Glad you caught up. I am glad you came to the necropolis in the first place. Tawaka says, you are the one who must stop Shiri from doing this dark deed. She is planning to resurrect her father, the necromancer Satura. I was much younger when this man tried to turn the Alakir into a kingdom of undeath. But I will never forget the horror, The terror. Oh, we cannot allow Satura to return. He was the most powerful necromancer to ever walk these sands. Worse than his children, I suspect. Tuwaka warns me. Satura will be unstoppable if he is returned from the dead. He will be a great lich, or something even more terrible. We will kill her and retrieve the last Anse ward. Shiri has sealed the tomb, though. Tuwaka says 2 of us will have to channel the wards we have to open the door. The other one can go in and join you in the fight. You must choose who will come.
You've been beside me in this battle since the beginning. To be honest, Shiri made me to...
All right. Farvad, Talia, you know what to do.
All right. Let us open the door, then.
Tuwaka demands justice be done.
Yes, that did it. Lead on.
Killing my brother. This is for Uwapa! My father will soon be raised. This is for all my family. I die, but my father will avenge me. Satura will avenge us all!
Again. You die.
Done. Alakir is safe again. Come, hero. Gather my ward. Honor and faith are due all. But you who have come from afar, your contribution is matched in measure only by the length of your journey. Thank you. Through you, the Anse wards have been recovered, and so it will be through you they are restored. You have accomplished a heroic feat today, but there is more to be done. Return the Anse wards to their rightful place. The impervious vault. The vault is stronger. It will protect the ward so that we can again protect the Alakir. I have opened this portal to the vault. You may use it if you wish.
One cannot be a great ruler without first being an impeccable judge of character. You walked into my palace a stranger, but I trusted you immediately. You have proven that my faith was well placed. Come, though. This is an historic day. We have strengthened the seals on the impervious vault. Your friends and many others have gathered to witness the return of the Anse wards to their rightful place. Take them. The honor is yours.
The wards are restored, and so are we. We can again maintain vigil over the living and the dead,
and ensure that both adhere to the divine laws of Tuwaka. Your role in this has not gone unnoticed, young one. For us, it is never finished. But for you, your road leads elsewhere. You have done for Alakir far more than many others would have. You have fought bravely, sacrificed honorably. You have acted as an Anse would have. Your path is your own, but be assured, Tuwaka has blessed you. And wherever you go, the gods will be with you. Remain steadfast, mortal, and may you come safely to your journey's end.
Today is a good day, my friends. Our sacred guardians are restored.
Yes!
The specter of undeath threatened our kingdom, our lives. The sands of the Alakir howled with the outrage of our honored ancestors. Now, though, the spawn of Satura are dead, and they will remain that way. The withered hand is scattered. Many of you already know this. But all this was accomplished only because of this one who stands here before you. The spirit of Divad raises his blade in salute. Someday, this hero's song will be sung in the chants of praise. All hail our great protector. All hail the hero of the Alakir. In addition to the public praise, I must add my own private words of appreciation, Wayfarer. You not only saved the kingdom, you also saved its king. My reign would have been buried in the sands had you not intervened. Thank you. In honor of your selfless dedication, your unwavering courage, and the incredible service you have done the kingdom, I have a gift. This was one of Sentinel's greatest treasures. Now it is yours. I know you will use it well. It may seem unappreciative to ask more of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't deserve this.
Your belly